It has been a long while since I have recorded a podcast. After multiple requests from subscribers, here we go again. We continue with Bhajagovindam stanza number 19. This stanza is attributed to one of the disciples of Adi Shankara, known as Anandagiri. This is how it goes. Yogaratova bhogaratova sangaratova sangavihinah yasya brahmani ramate chintam nandati nandati nandatyeva. What does this basically mean? It describes the qualities of a spiritually realized being. And it says that he doesn't have any particular quality. Obviously, spiritual realization is beyond the three gunas, trigunatita. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, when you go beyond everything, that's when you abide in the Brahman or the Atma. Yogaratova, bhogaratova. He may be in yoga or he may be in bhoga. So you really cannot say that only someone who is into yoga, any kind of yoga, karma yoga, hatha yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, only a person looking like a yogi could be spiritually realized? No. Bhogaratova. He could even be a bhogi. Bhogi means the enjoyer. So outwardly, this person looks like he's enjoying his life. He's partying, he's spending all the money, living a luxurious life. You never know. He could be spiritually realized. And for all you know, a person looking like a yogi and acting like a yogi is completely grounded in materiality. Correct? So yogaratova, bhogaratova. He could look like a yogi or he could look like a bhogi. Sangaratova, sangavihinaha. Sangaratova. He might be surrounded with a lot of people. And sometimes we have a misconception that when someone is surrounded by a lot of people, he always wants to be the center of attention, the limelight. How can he be self-realized? But you never know. Sangaratova, sangavihinaha. He could either be surrounded by a lot of people, he is a man of the society, he is the man of the people, or sangavihinaha. He is aloof, alone, in a forest, in a cave, in a temple, in his own house, not willing to mingle with people of the society. He could be even that way. So he could be a yogi, a bhogi. He could be aloof or he could be a busy man in the society. Yasya brahmani ramate chintam nandati nandati nandatyeva. But as long as ramate chintam, in his mind, he is only abiding in the Brahman, the ultimate reality. Correct? Nandati nandati nandatyeva. Meaning, he is the one who enjoys the eternal bliss. Nandati. He is enjoying continuously, nandatyeva, forever, that eternal bliss. So, what here it says is, it is really difficult to identify someone who is spiritually realized. Society has so many misconceptions. They think someone has a long beard, long matted locks, and lives alone in a forest is probably spiritually realized. You never know. There could be a householder with wife and children. Looks like he is having a blast with his life. Very rich, enjoying all the goodness and richness. For all you know, he is spiritually realized. He is just acting his role or part in this cosmos. You never know. It is very difficult to find out who is spiritually realized. In fact, if you have read this book called The Aghora by Robert Swoboda, his guru who is an Aghori is called Swami Vimalananda. He wears a suit and a boot and part of the turf club in Bombay, comes from a very rich and affluent family, dresses very well, speaks very well, but he is an Aghori. You never know who is spiritually realized because the external appearances, professions, clothes, attire, demeanor, all of this is just a play. You and me take this play very seriously. A spiritually realized person doesn't take it seriously. That's all about it. He is just acting his part. He is just playing his role. So let me repeat this again. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chintam nandati nandati nandatyeva. So all that matters is, always are you abiding in the Brahman. You might be rich, you might be poor, you might be alone, you might be in the limelight. You might be anything, but what matters is your chittam is your mind always rooted in the Brahman, whatever you are doing. Whatever you are doing, as long as your mind is rooted in that ultimate reality, you will enjoy that eternal bliss steadily, nandatyeva. Steadily you will be enjoying that eternal bliss. So it also talks about hope for you, me. We did not take sannyas. We need not run away from our responsibilities. We can just be the householders which we are, and we can still attain spiritual realization. All that is required is, let your mind root in that ultimate reality in your heart. In fact, yesterday I was reading this Yaksha Prashna. Yaksha Prashna are the questions which were given by a Yaksha, a demon, a deity, to Yudhishthira Dharmaraja. In that, many questions were there. One beautiful question is, how do I see the Atma? Because Atma doesn't have physical attributes. How do I see the Atma? Can I see it? Because you are seeing these bodies, but the body is not Atma, the mind is not Atma. What if I really want to see my own Atma in physical form? Then it says, go and then look at your son. Your son is your Atma in the physical form. Very deep, very beautiful. Anyway, Yaksha Prashna in some other video. So until we meet again in stanza number 20, see you guys. Bye-bye.